Our first question is coming in from a 63-year-old gentleman from Hyderabad, Mr. Subba Reddy. He says, I'm retired and I have received 60 lakh rupees from the sale of his agricultural land in his village. He says he does not need the money for the next 10 years. He wants to invest it in mutual funds, 70 to 75% in equity, 25 to 30% in debt MFs. So he asks you, Karthik, how could he invest this money? I mean, the fact that he doesn't need it for the next 10 years is great because it shows that he is secure financially for the next at least 10 years. What should be the investment strategy he should adopt? He also says that his risk tolerance, perhaps from an attitude perspective, is moderate. Karthik?
That's right. So, what he should do is from the equity portion of his money, the money that he wants to put in the equity markets, follow a rule of 30, 20, 20, 30. So what that means is that you put 30% of your money in large cap, which gives you the stability and the robustness to your portfolio. So these are funds which will help you invest in the large cap companies like the TCS and the Britannia and the Nestle. So where the fluctuation and the volatility is much lesser. So you go there. 20% goes into mid caps, which is somewhere in the middle. These are companies which are likely to become blue chips of future. They are likely to grow. 20% into small caps, because that becomes an aggressive area to get into. But that's also therapeutic and it's needed. The reason it's needed is because these are companies that are growing at a ferocious pace. And it's really not possible to identify all these companies without deep research, which the mutual funds do for you. So 20% in a small cap. And the remaining 30%, you could go into sectors. There's so much of news around you. So look at, for example, banking. I like that sector. I like the technology sector, the pharmaceutical sector. So you've got a couple of choices there. So you can split that remaining 30% into these 2-3 sectors. It's a little bit of a focused investment. So if you like, out of your 100%, half the portfolio is into large caps and mid caps, which are pretty solid and robust companies to work with and to be invested into. And the other half, which is your small caps and sectors. Sectors is a focus strategy, small caps is the aggressive bit. So you've got like everything on your plate, and that becomes a nice little portfolio to have. For the debt part of it, for Mr. Reddy and for everybody else, I think it's a good idea to consider going to P2P lending. This is a very new thing. It's not so popular, but it's a pretty good area because you're making much more than what a debt fund is. Plus, you're making a guaranteed return there versus the debt funds, which are at the moment, and the safer ones in the debt fund space are running at about 5 to 6%. Then if you want to take risk a little bit more with the credit risk type of funds and things like that, then maybe the returns go up to 8 or 9. Same for gilt funds also. Your holding period is good enough, so you have the choice of getting into funds and pure debt funds like the banking PSU funds or the liquid funds. But I would urge you to also look at P2P as an option. Talk to your advisors. They might be able to guide you through that. It's a good option worth considering.